Hi, this is Summer with Summer's Tips and Stitches, and in this video I'm going to attempt to show you some of the changes I've made to my craft area. The thing that I really like, this is going to sound horribly vain, I like to be in the videos. I don't know, I just feel weird showing you all my stuff, but I also don't know how, or with my camera, I can't switch the view and it keep recording. I feel like the iPhone folks, you can show one view, you can reverse it, and it will still keep playing. In this phone, it just shuts it down. So what inspired me to do some tidying, besides the fact that I couldn't see any of the flat surfaces in my crafty corner, was I was watching Carrie Penny's video where she was giving a tour of her craft room. Now, I don't have a craft room, I have a craft corner, and at some point during this video, I'll back it up so you can see it from a distance. Because when I first started this, I really had just a tiny corner on this side when I first started this craft hoarding. No, to be fair, I've always been a craft hoarder. It's just been in bins stored in other areas. But when I started trying to do the YouTube channel and like create a set or an area or a craft nook, it's just gotten bigger. But what inspired the tidy up really was I didn't like the way my craft shelf looked more over there. You guys usually see the big brown cubbies, but this is more yarn that I have on this side. But I didn't like those little balls, you know, partials. I should show you. You'll know what I mean. Like I'll have like one of these tucked in with the Caron Simply Soft because it's a partial yarn. I maybe made a sweater out of this, and then this is all that was left of that skein. And I would tuck it in with the other full skeins, and it just kind of looked, I guess, sloppy in my mind. So Carrie Penny was doing a video tour of her craft room, and she was showing how she has all of her scrap yarn separated. So I was like, Carrie Penny, I was trying to do over on this wall, which I'll show you, a bin, like a pull-out bin that would have like my DK weight, my worsted weight, and my bulky, because those are the three I use the most. But I really just didn't have enough area to store my other riffraff, if you will. So, and then I ended up getting some more yarn from Donna in my craft swap, so I had to put that somewhere. And then I don't think I've hoarded up any yarn for a while, so but while I was cleaning out, I found some more full skeins. It just came out of the woodwork. So anyway, this is what I bought. Now I wanted to show you this. It's on the floor, but you can't see it, and I can't figure out how to get the camera down. So it's really just a 3-tier drawer. I got this at Walmart for $9.98, and I was really happy because it's teal. The bottom drawer has my bulky yarn, and most of these are remnants from when I made all those hats for my second graders. And then I did frog out a pattern that I made a while ago, and I have this giant big ball. This is a Caron Big Cake. So I decided I'm going to try to make some more hats for next year's second graders, because I want to be like, I want that to be my thing, you know, like, oh, when you get Mrs. B for second grade, you're going to get a fun hat, right? And then this is my drawer of worsted weights. This is my Big Twist Peacock. This is Caron Simply Soft, kind of like a pumpkin-y color. This actually, way long time ago, my very first ever Knitcrate. This is part wool. So these are my worsted weights. And then here are my smaller DK, thinner yarns, remnants. So that is my new addition, and I had just enough room, which you can't see, between where the door opens and that bin is. See that? It's like literally right here. On top of that, Summer, where are you? Don't worry, I'm right here. On top of that, I put this bag here. And in this bag, if you remember from recent, is the start of a second rag rug or red heart rug. I did just get the yarn in the mail to finish it up, the right yellow, but I've been doing other things. Now, this right here, do you see all that super cuteness? That is a llama sticker that I got from the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I got it from the Dollar Tree. I actually have been thinking about buying a couple of them and tucking them in a package aside, so when I do another swap, I can pass those out. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, Hirschner sent me this big thing of yarn. I started knitting their blanket. And you guys, I suck at knitting. So I think I'm going to frog it out and just make a regular blanket with this yarn. Because I want to use it and donate it. This is a super cute, this is a pastry puff. And I really wanted to knit it, Hirschners, if you actually watch these videos. But I just really suck at knitting. And I just was like, you know what? Not going to do it. Okay, so we're going to go turn it around a little bit like this. Now this area right here, these are a lot of the cards I get from my yarny friends, meeting you all from YouTube. Down here under this table, I store stuff. Actually, maybe I should try to go back. Let's see, if I scoot over here, and then I move the camera here, and then maybe drop it a little bit. So right here, as you can see, I have two projects in here. Let's see. This is my llama from Bella Coco. I still have not finished working on that. And this is in a bag I got from T-Doddles. I'll put that in the description. This is something I've been wanting to make for a really long time, and I've been working on. This is my, shoot, I don't remember what it's called. It's a fairly popular pattern for knitters. I've been wanting, I don't remember what it's called now. So I've been knitting this. I'm at the point now where I'm supposed to integrate the next color, and I'm not sure what to do, so I have to hook up with a knitter. So it's kind of been on hold. It's Andrea Moiri. Then right here, you guys can't see, you can see the top of it. These are 3 binders of patterns. You're like, what? Yep. This is a knitting. Oh my gosh, I've really started working on the knitting patterns. I believe this is a knitting pattern. And that's where I print them off. I put them in these page protractors. Nope, this is crochet with a random knit pattern in front of it. This pattern actually goes with a specific yarn that I have from up there that my stepmom got for me in New York. I should not forget it's there. So this is one. I divide them up usually with these dividers, but I have not been labeling them. This is this art project that Jer made for me. Isn't that cute? He was like in 3rd grade. This is more crochet patterns. And the Friendly Red Fox. I love her amigurumi patterns, you guys. I make a lot of her amigurumi. Here's another one for the Friendly Berry. This one is a crochet cow pattern. I use this because a bit ago, Deb from the Canadian Crocheter and Karen from Happiness Homemade, they did a crochet along where you were supposed to make something that represented your state. And being from Wisconsin, I made a cow. You want to see her? This was the Friendly Red Fox pattern. As you can see, her head's floppy. I failed on that. But I gave her some udders because Wisconsin has dairy cows. No spots though. And I love her little horns in her ears. I just wish I could get in there and fix her neck, you know? But I can't. That's what she looks like. This is a Friendly Red Fox pattern, you guys. So I have a lot of her patterns in here. Like most of my amigurumi. This is the Friendly Molly. That was the cow. Superhero, which I never made. Okay. So that is how I make my patterns. I would like to be smarter and move to an electronic way of doing it. And that's where, you know, you like save them. But on this other side, I'll show you what I've got to do that. And then right down here is my knitting patterns. I made this cute little art thingy out of a Knit Picks catalog. I took pictures and things that I liked and covered my binder with that. And as you can see, this actually is a very easy knitting pattern if you want to first start. Easy goes it. One Dog Woof, but I never made, oh, I did make this. That's the one I made with my first ever expensive yarn. I don't remember, oh, she calls it the New Paths shawl, which I'm going to be honest, it's very similar to the Easy Goes It. Yeah, so anyway, that's what I have here. And then I think Vesta mailed me that. This is probably trash. It is a catalog, but I save them because they're cute. Trash. Oh, and this. I printed this up for school. And I ended up printing it the wrong way, and it's all sideways, so I put it in my craft corner to use as scraps. And you think, okay, so right under here, which you guys can't see, is a sewing table bench that is from my Nana. And in here I have a bunch of fabric. I'll show you. This is my crafting fabric hoard. This is all from my mom, because my mom is a crafter and a fabric hoarder. And I wish I could pick this up and show you, but I just can't. I just don't have the strength. But I would say it's probably like 2 feet tall. It's a cube about this size. And it is hoarded up with my fabric. So because of COVID, I had to make masks for my family and for friends. And I was like, oh, guess what? I don't need to go to a craft store, even though they're all shut down. I have some leftover yarn that fabric my mom has hoarded that she gave me when I got my sewing machine. So I'll put this stuff back here. My husband bought me this really great book off of Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. And this is so you can design your own patterns. I'm going to be honest, I'm not quite sure how to use it, but it talks about measurements and stitches, and I really should figure out how to do it because he is trying to encourage me to design my own patterns and sell them, and he thinks I can do it and I don't know that I can. Okay, so this right now is a mishmash of stuff I'm not sure what to do with. A container in a container, which my husband said is my dream come true. And so I'm kind of sticking that stuff over here. I found 2 pairs of winter gloves in my mess that I need to put somewhere else, but I'm going to put it in that pile of containers. So underneath here, I wish I could show you guys this better. Let's see how far down I can get. I can't really. I'll just tell you that under this table, I have bins of containers of things. This is some stuff that I had out that I've kind of tucked away. A little toy that someone got me. My Juanita's head that I Mod Podged. She's kind of scaring me. A hat that I had on it. This is a bag of stuff that I'm going to give in a next giveaway or a swap. This is a scrap blanket that I need to frog out because I accidentally put too many arms on the star and it looks weird. I need to sew a button on this baby sweater. This is made out of Ombre Happy, and I have a set of sweaters and hats and a blanket. And as soon as I get the button on this sweater, I can donate it. And this I color controlled, as you can tell from how the stripes are. And here are these foam curlers I was just telling you about. I take the little plastic doohickey out of the middle and the thing around it. I throw it in the recycling straight away. And I put those in there to jam in my necks of my amigurumi. And then I also have the bunny ears that Chris gave me in here, because if I left them out, my kids would break them. And then here I have a bin of pom-poms. Most of these pom-poms I got from Vesta, but this one I ordered off of Amazon, and I think these are the ones I'm going to use from here on out, because they have a snap on the bottom. Do you see that? And what I noticed is that all of my second graders, the kind of pom-poms I used last time I had to sew on, and when they got their hat sturdies, their mom threw them all in the washer and the dryer and ruined their pom-poms. So I'm going to only use snap ones from here on out. And so that is in this little bin of something. Just stuff that I have in here. I'm probably never going to sew the button on that because I've shoved it in this bin now, right? Then down here I have like this little drawer of 3 things, and it has things that I need for other craft projects, like felt and drawing things and cutting things for like felt work. So I made these cute little things for my son's class called Quiet Monsters, and you needed felt for their feet. That was down there. You guys, here I am hoarding out knit crates. Look at that. That's a beautiful knit crate I'm hoarding down there. I should give these out in a giveaway. This one is so pretty. Look at that one. And why am I hoarding it? I'm not sure. Because I don't know what to do with them. I want to make the exact project. There we go. This is a green one. It's real thin. It has some knitting needle toppers and some stitch markers in there. Yep. You know what? Maybe I should do, you know, for that Christmas in July fairies, maybe I'll give this as one of my giveaways. In fact, I will. This is one of them. It has green yarn in it, so it fits for Christmas in July. And then here, ooh, this is really pretty. I saved this because I was going to make something with it. This is the one that they featured Create a Grandma in it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to make with it. And then the last thing that I have shoved under here, I guess you won't be able to see it at all, is a big filing cabinet. You can kind of see it. The top has some yarn. This is the one some my mom gave me. 100% mercerized teal cotton. And this she gave me, and I think this is beautiful, and I'm not sure what to do with it. This is Reynolds Candle Heavyweight Virgin Wool, made in Canada. Moth Proof, color 106. Look at that, you guys. She gave me like 8 of these. Isn't that beautiful? It's very scratchy though. But I think that's with it being virgin wool. Can you see those flecks in there? I'm not sure what to do with it. I should look it up and see what other people make with that. So that's the top drawer. There's like 8 of those, and there's like 20 of these. And then in the bottom drawer, I also have one of these floating around down there, so I obviously did not clean very well. These are super cute. I'll see if I can find a link for Amazon for you to buy one of these. I got this at Hobby Lobby though. You pop your yarn in here, you put it through that hole, and then it comes out of here, and you just carry this around. I bought 2 of them. But the bottom drawer of this filing cabinet has a lot of pattern books. Most of these, y'all, I got from Vesta, or I ordered I bought the catalogs at Joann's. I always call them catalogs. You kids who know, you yarn folks who know me, know what I'm saying. Knitting and crocheting magazines. Why do I call them catalogs? I don't know. So I have those there. That's all my like book copy patterns. Let me see if I can do some tidying so I can move my camera. Probably should have paused it for you. Okay. Because I'm really trying to keep this area tidy. Okay, so in the last box thing I have down here, Dawn Good Yarn. They made me some kind of affiliate. I don't know if anybody's ever used their coupon code. I'll see if I can dig it out and poke it in there. They mailed me this one free box. And that is down there. And it says, take a peek under your goodies for some fun. Oh, and I stashed some stuffing. I stashed some stuffing in there. Stuffing is not needed for that project, but I packed it in there. Okay, I'm going to pause the video so you don't have to see me tidy and put these knit crates down. But except for this one that I'm giving to one of the Christmas and July fairies. I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, so on this side, let me try to fix my camera for you guys. Okay. On this side, I have, over here, I have this bin. This is a pattern I'm actually trying to design right here. And then I have a few finished things that I've popped in here that I never finished. A mug cozy and a pair of booties. And then under here also I have my scrapbook stickers. I have a container for everything, you guys. See that? And then on top of it I have a sewing bag. I bought this sewing bag at Walmart, but I'll see if I can find one on Amazon. There's a pocket for everything in there. When I first got my sewing machine a couple years ago, my husband bought me a bunch of sewing essentials. Just a second, I'm going to pause the video because my son was calling and I need to find out what's up with him. Okay, so on this side is a part of the room you never really see. Here is Juanita. She is wearing two of my favorite projects. This is a new path shawl underneath it here. Laura so kindly gave me the rest of the yarn in a swap to finish it. And then this is a scarf from Crochet Society. Here I keep my crochet hooks, my stitch markers. Here's some cute ones that I just got in the mail. I want to say from Nan's Knits Knots. Look how cute this one is. Isn't that beautiful? I keep it in this little bag. And then this is where I hoard more craft things. I got this at Fibers in Nina. It's a little hook case, but I put stitch markers in there. And then I got this at Walmart, and in here is a bunch of little containers to put. So these are jump rings. These are handmade crochet labels. In here, actually I should take two of these things out. In here are needles that need to go in my needle case, but also the bottom parts of the snaps. And then also here are these little black clips. You can use this. I learned this from one of my knitting buddies, Diane. You can take this beautiful little tool and hook this onto the side of any container like that. Pinch it, and then you can run your yarn through the top of it. And you can use that like this actually. And you could use this, if this were bigger of course, like a butter dish or anything, a container, to hold your yarn in it, and your yarn comes through these. You thread it. So I bought this. It was a great idea from Diane. This I bought at Walmart. I'll see if I can find an Amazon link for you to buy this, because I don't know how to link Walmart purchases. And then the other thing is I have these two boxes. This has some knitting needles in it. I'm not going to pull it out, but it's my set of like Addy needles. And here's another box. This is just all like random, you know, all that stuff you keep around that you don't know where to put, that you'll need. So I keep all that stuff here. These two are big giant pickle jars. This I covered with darn good yarn, and I put my knitting needles in it, and this cute little pen that one of my second graders got me. It's a squishy llama. And then this I covered with Charisma. Yolanda gave me some of this yarn, and I wanted to use it for something that I could think about that I use. And in here are more, these are like tiny scraps that you would barely start something with. I've jammed them all in here. Tiny scraps. But Yolanda got me this yarn, and she was one of the first people who ever mailed me a package. And one of the first times I ever used Michael's Loops and Threads. Here I got this from a Christmas present from someone, but in here I stuff more stuff. Velcro, Bella Coco, note stickers I haven't opened yet. These are some of my favorite tips to show you guys. These are little tiny like tabs. You can either use them as dividers, or you can use them to mark spots in patterns when you leave and you got to stop. You can pull this and put it on that pattern. And then also, I'm sure all of y'all have these magnetic needles. Oh, look at that, more sewing needles underneath it. And then I bought this at Five Below, and this is just to organize. The top drawer has the fat hooks that I can't really put anywhere because they break my little hook container strappy doos. I'll show you in a minute. And then this is my furl from Cindy. I can't get it out of here, Cindy. She was one of my swap partners, and she sent me this beautiful furl. And so this is my super fancy hook. And then under here, get that in there now. Why won't it close now? I have pens and pencils and my little bird scissors. And then crochet, that llama. Do you see him? He won't get in there. Crochet knickknacks in here. Crochet Society. I got this from a subscriber. Probably a Hobby Lobby purchase. And then a needle. One needle. Should put it in. This is from Hobie. Hobie gave me this as a gift, I guess, when I bought stuff from them. And yeah, that's enough. You guys know what kind of riffraff I have in here. I don't know. Okay, so here is my Bella Coco planner. You guys know how I like this. This is a zipper notebook. I got this from Five Below. This is a seam ripper. I'm going to put this in my riffraff drawer. Not sure why it's there. This is a crochet hook case that I reviewed. I'll put a link in the description below. And I keep my random hooks in here, the hooks that aren't in a set. And the reason I said these big hooks that I have in that drawer break these because they're not big enough. And there are all kinds of hooks in here. There's some, Tara Lynn mailed me these, and these are her favorite kind of hooks. I want to say they're boy ergonomic hooks. And here's that cheap China set, Hobby Lobby hook. These are some I polymer clayed myself. This is a little set I got off of Wish, and their numbers don't make sense to me. I made this polymer clay hook here. Do you see how bad they are? Nothing like the ones Bella makes. And then on the other side of this cute little case is storage for things. Here's some stitch markers. I got this. Karen from Happiness is Homemade made me a bunch of those, and I have some in there. Here's another needle. Here is a knitting one. The knitter ones, you have just loops, if you can see that, and you just slide them on the needle. And look at this, another measuring thing. Oh, and I bought this because a subscriber mentioned that you can do a clover stitch counter with this. This is a clover stitch counter. Look at that, it's a little happy face too. Do you see that? That way I have this other clover stitch counter, I'll show you. But the battery ran dead inside my crochet case. You see this? This is electronical, and you hit this and the battery killed it bouncing around in my case, so now it's worthless. These are my lighted hook sets that I did reviews on. Here are some notebooks that I keep notes on videos I'm going to do in the future, and I've already done. And this was a beautiful planner that I bought from T-Doddle's business card fell out of it. I'll put it back in here. That I bought from Michael's. And it was for the year, let's see, 2019. But I've ended up using it to just store information I need that someday I'll put on this computer that I'm going to show you. This has business cards of people that have them, that if I ever want to, T-Doddle's business cards. This gal here, she has some handmade yarn that I'm using on the Andrea Mortery project. I love her yarn. I want to order from her again. This, and so I was initially using the calendar like you're supposed to, but then I got sidetracked with my life and I stopped. And then in the back, anytime a subscriber, and I won't show you guys this, but anytime a subscriber, who I like to call my yarn friends, send me something, I write their name in this and their address in this notebook. I have the ones that have YouTube channels and then the ones that don't. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I mailed out Christmas cards to all of you guys. And that's what I want to try to do. I don't really mail Christmas cards out to my real life friends and family anymore because it just kind of gets overwhelming. But I did go out and I probably sent out like 70 Christmas cards to my yarn friends. Because I want to make sure you guys know that I read the comments, even though I don't really comment in them anymore because I read them more on my phone on break and whatnot. But I really do think of you, love your ideas and the kind words that you say. Being a stay-at-home mom for 10 years and a chubby Midwestern girl, I had a really low self-esteem. I'm going to tell you what, and I'm sure the people in my life, my husband and parents and siblings, have all thought kind things and, you know, love me for who I am. But for some reason, the kind words and the wonderful things that y'all have said to me over the years, the couple years I've done this, have really been a real boost to the self-esteem. And so I want to give back a little bit. I can't nearly send out 12,000, you know, kind cards to pay you all back, but I can save your addresses and mail you a Christmas card. And I will keep trying to do that to the best of my ability every year. And I will try to handwrite in them every year. Okay, so I'm saving these because I'm going to put them in a video description box for you. So I'll put them over there. Now this is what I just bought myself, y'all. And I'm kind of excited because it's my move into my electronic world. So first I'm going to say these are my Bella Coco subscription boxes, which you can't really see very well. These are ones that are sitting here. This is something cute, y'all. I might get flagged for this, but I don't know. This is a picture of my little baby Jer Bear. When he was little, he burned his hands opening the oven, put his hands down there and burned them. Scared the life out of me. But anyway, what I was going to say is, for some reason this is down here. I don't know why. This desk that I'm using here flips up, and it's like a sewing table, but underneath here I keep my craft eyes. I got this container at Hobby Lobby. Hey, bud. And I put all, after I started doing Friendly Let Fox's videos, amigurumis, I hoarded up the craft eyes. Look at that. So these are all my craft eyes. I got a lot of them from Hobby Lobby and Amazon. And then, so this is my flat surface here, which now I've riddled with my sunglasses, some charms I bought to make stitch markers, my paper clips. And then for some reason, like I said, I've got a random spoon down here. Do you know why this spoon's here? I don't know. One of my kids is here. And then I got this album of baby Jer and this picture of baby Maddie. Just sitting down here. But anyway, so this is the exciting thing. I'm going to turn my camera a little bit like this. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the full craft area. See, there's splinters. Is I bought myself a new computer. Now, I teach second grade, for many of you that know, and this school that I've been working at is just wonderful. A lot of people think that working at private schools is horrible and you don't get paid a lot. Not true. Well, I mean, you don't get paid as much as public school, let's be honest. But I'll tell you what. First of all, the moms and dads at our school are very kind. They give me wonderful, thoughtful presents, which I never expect. They're donating to the class all the time. And our school is very thankful and has had a very blessed year. And so because we're having to do some curriculum tracking, that's a horrible little thing that teachers have to do that a lot of people don't realize that we do in the summer. And that is where you plan what you're going to track your curriculum, your lessons, and what order you're going to teach them in. We got to do that over the summer, yo. And this summer is language arts. To make a long story short, we got a bonus. Isn't that amazing? Thank you, God. And with that bonus, I bought myself this. This is a Chromebook. Now, I just started using one at my school, which means it's not as powerful as a real computer. You use the Google Cloud to save a lot of your stuff. But this computer, look at that, oh, I gotta find the mouse. I disabled the trackpad because I kept bumping it and messing my stuff up. Let me close this out. This computer, I'm going to be able to store in my Google Drive, because if you have a Gmail account, you get something called a Google Drive. And I'm going to try to save more of my patterns on here. Now I'm going to try to show you how this works. I got this. You open up your Google Drive and you can go to your Google Docs. And here, this is all on the internet, you guys. You click on here and you can type your own Google, whatever you want. I'm sure you could copy and paste patterns into here. If you find one on a website blog that you like, you can copy and paste it into here. But then you also have this thing, like I said, is called the Google Drive. I got to try to find it now. And you can save documents to it. Now this one here has some teaching stuff. This has my stuff for my reading lessons. Oh, and this is also a touch screen. This has stuff for, like, you know, the curriculum that you're typing in here. And this you guys don't really care about, but it's in my Google Drive. So anyway, I typed this document and it's stored in there. And so I'm going to try to store more of my patterns in here. And then also I'm pretty excited because now I can look things up while I'm talking to you guys in the video. If I'm like, usually I've been going like this, hey honey, can you look up that yarn? And he's over there and he types it and looks it up. Now I can just look it up right here and show you. This is the background that comes with it, and it's a lavender field. Now, you guys, this is the thing about Chromebooks. I used one for my school YouTube channel, which I'm so proud of you. You all were so respectful and did not visit my school YouTube channel, and I'm very thankful for that because you allowed that to stay private for my class. So thank you, all yarn friends. But my school YouTube channel, I was able to make videos with my Chromebook and upload them right onto the internet. So this is going to be very handy for summer's tips and stitches. And it was only $329. Now, yes, I was blessed and I got my bonus from school, and so that's why I was able to purchase it. But I feel like if you are on a fixed income, rather than spending $1,000 for a fancy computer, you can buy one of these Chromebooks. Okay, this is going to be the last thing I say, and then I'm going to back up so you can see my whole craft area from afar. Because also right here I have a very untidy sewing table. So my husband set up a table, and on that table, this is when I started making the masks. I set up my sewing machine, and I've kind of just expanded my craft area. Now, I'm going to say this one last thing, then I'm going to back up. Now remember, there's the Christmas and July Fairies giveaway going on. Do not comment below if you want to be in that. You've got to look for that video. I'll link it in the description. And that is where I'm going to choose 2 winners. One of them is just going to be my winner, and I'm going to give you this Knitcrate. It's green Christmas yarn, okay? I just decided this in this video. Look at that. This is a Labraze Light Alpaca Ancient Pines colorway, and in it comes the patterns that go with it, some knitting needles, because this is a Knitcrate, y'all, cover, and some stitch markers. Okay, this is approximately, I pay $20 a month for this subscription, but I guess it's approximately like a $40 value. And that is what I will give to just one of my dear friend subscribers. Okay, a second one in the grand prize winner, if you will. I have not decided yet what I will give that person, but I'm going to give that person a little treat too. And then their name will be given to Dana, who started this whole Christmas and July Fairies thing. And that name will be put into Dana's main grand prize raffle. And that drawing will happen on July 15th. On July 15th, she is going to choose one main prize winner out of all of them. And that person will get a little treat from all the YouTube yarn folks. Again, I don't know what maybe I'll give one of my needle cases. That's it. I'll probably give a needle case to that main winner. Now that main winner might be someone from my channel, but it might be someone from someone else. There's over 100 YouTubers that are doing this. Just think, if you're one of those, the person, that main winner, you'll get over 100 little treats from the people, from the yarn tubers. So my first YouTuber person will just get this Knitcrate. They won't be entered into the grand prize. Then they'll be the person that gets entered into the grand prize. I'll give you a little treat, and then the person that wins from Dana's big Christmas and July Fairy giveaway thing, from then I'll probably mail them a needle case. Okay, so now I'm going to pause the video and back up so you can see my full crochet corner. Oh, guess what? I didn't pause it, so you have to see all of this. Okay, so this is my full crochet corner. Do you guys see that? Oops, you got that pole in the way. There you go. Right here is my sewing table, which has a bunch of riffraff. I did a video on this little thingy here, and I still never was able to figure out how to work that loom. So this is my sewing table covered with riffraff. And then this is my crafting corner. And you see that? That is where I sit for summer's tips and stitches while making the videos. So yeah, if you go back and watch those very first videos, you will be shocked at how big my craft area is. Isn't that amazing? Can you see it a little bit better? Ooh, now you can see the mess on that table now. But there it is. That's the area that I sit in while I crochet. So yeah. So thanks for watching and subscribing. Thanks for liking and sharing my videos. There's going to be a whole lot of links in the description. So there'll be links to some of the things that I mentioned that you might want to buy. There'll be links to other videos that I've talked about. And I think that's it. So happy crafting. Bye.